Dangerous Arm Craps Dice Game Control Sets. Dangerous Arm Craps Dice Game Control Sets. Okay guys, welcome back. So, got a good episode for you today guys. How to avoid the 7, as always, but we're going to break it down a little bit more. And how to figure out which dice set to use for the day. That is a key personally to, these are my personal secrets, what I do guys. We're going to give you keys today. It's going to help you to be consistent. That's a yo. And being consistent is going to help you to make more money on a regular basis. And that's what that's going to do. So we're going to sit there and break down what you need to do and a couple examples of how to figure out. Let's just say if you have 3 different dice sets, we give you a couple examples of how to figure out which dice set to use for the day. Not just overall, but for the day. Okay, it's heart 6. It's a point. Okay, guys, come on in. Dangerous Arm Craps. See you on the other side. Hey, you left that door unlocked. You left that thing cracked. Oh, you guys made it in again? Oh, shoot. Hey, welcome back. Glad you made it back. Since you made it in, make sure you close the door behind you. You're now in the basement. You know who left the door open. Okay, guys, we're just shooting a little around a little bit there. Got some we got some don't betters getting hurt down there. Don't betters and some pass line betters. Hey, you made it to Danger and Harm Lab, episode 189. What we're going to be doing, since you guys done snuck down here, done figured out how to get down into the lab again. Who left the door unlocked? But it's okay. I got love for you. What we're going to do in this episode 189, Dangerous Arm Craps. Avoid the 7. What is my dice set? What is your dice set? I mean, do you even really, do you know? And how to find it. So that's what we're going to be doing today, guys. Obviously we're throwing around a little bit there. Getting it in. We got a couple. So we got 8 out there. Now what we're going to do, we're going to show you how to avoid the 7, as we always do. But the important thing of this video is what is my dice set? What is your dice set? So we're going to show you today what, exactly what we do at Dangerous Arm Craps, how, when I pick up the dice, I figure out my dice sets. I'm going to actually show you, what I do. So, again, you'll probably see a 7 or whatever. I already know what dice set's pretty much working for me, but we'll go through it, as so. But the whole thing, what I want to show you guys is since you made it into the lab, I want to show you something I do on a daily basis every day to make sure, because I've already, find out what my dice set is, for that day. And I've went into it before a little bit, talk about wrist and, like your wrist. And let's just say if you're using a, that half 7, 5, 4, 2, 4 dice set that I love so much right there. We're using that one. Let's say it's working for you real well. You're throwing, let's just say your average throw, SRR, 7 to rolls ratio, is you 7 out. Well, one thing, the casinos go by every 6 rolls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Their math is you're going to 7 out 1 every 6. Now, not everyone will, roll that average. You see what I mean? So that's just a overall average, so basically that's how they make their money, and the dice going around the dice table fast. That's why, they can get irritated. And they've shut down like dice setting and things like that in some places because some people, quite frankly, they take too long. And the way they make money, I'm not going to hate on them. They're not, the way they make money is when the dice get passed around the table. When those dice moving on the table, each time they move, they want to have so many, they have equations and, math, their bean counters and all that where, they know the dice go around the table X amount of times. There's going to be a 7 every 6 rolls. So every 6 rolls, there's a 7. Now my average is this. 3, 6, 9, 10. Here so we can 3, 6, 9, 12. This is the range I'm in, guys. I've even showed you. I'm in this range right here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. I've documented a high 16, and, I just can't say that I'm at a 20. But I'm somewhere between 16 and 18 on a regular basis. You take my overall math. And I might actually be being low, low on that, over thousands and thousands, many, many thousands of rolls. So anyway, that's why you want to write the SRR down up to 20,000, guys. So, but this is mine here. So remember, the casinos is this here. This is what they go by. This is what you're going to see at the casino. You won't even see this at the casino. You'll see more of, you'll see point out like that, or you'll see point out. I mean, you see it at the casinos. I'm just being realistic. I mean, look at some more videos. They'll say boom, boom, out. Or you'll get someone that now we'll get to they got a 5-banger out. I mean, you'll see that all day long, and you'll see people talking about, was the table hot? This and that. I mean, screw all that. Tune in to Dangerous Arm Craps. I'm going to tell you right now. I've been telling you. So then you get someone that actually hits the average. Boom. So that's how the casino makes their money right there, guys. By the dice moving so many times per hour, around the table, because they can count on this right here, and it works really well. And you can look at the math. That's how it happens. So you want to get that average higher. Well, let's just say that your average is you're a little bit better than average. 7, then out. 8. That's enough to beat the casino right there, guys. I'm just telling you. That's enough to win right there. Okay? So let's just say you got an 8. Boom, right? So you got an average of 8. That's your SRR. So I'm just, throwing stuff out there, whatever it may be. No matter what it is, we're going to show you how to find, your dice set. And the way we do that is we'll start off, you'll have a couple dice sets. You have several. You've heard over here Dangerous Arm Craps, and over at Full Press, many dice sets. Let's just say you only have 3 dice sets. Let's say if you have 5, 4, 2, 4 dice set, which is strong for me. That's, I'm really deep into those 7 dice sets, guys. You know that. So let's say this is one of them, or let's say that you have another one I gave you, 4165, which is another super stable one for me, right there. Especially for the soft touch, not as much for a wall crasher. The 5424 is a good wall crasher. Now, so you got 2 of them. Now let's say you have just a simple hardway set. Okay, 5454 hardway dice set. Now, let's say that this is your stronger one. Okay, what we're going to do, I'm going to show you. Because I'm not strong with the, well, it just depends, but I don't like the hardway set. I start off with that set, but I just, don't get into that. Let's just say that's your best set, or your second best set. Your best set is 4165. So let's say you're rolling. Let's say you're rolling, guys. And I won't really roll a long game because I want to keep this short. But let's just say you're like, you got your roll 11. All right, you're rolling. That's one roll. That was a 6-5 on that, guys. Before. So let's say, so you got one roll, 6-5. And I'm going to actually not set these, guys. I'm just going to throw them. So I think it'll be better. Okay, we got a 10 as our point. So we'll just play it like this. I'm not going to set them that way. We don't, I can probably get extended, and I don't want to extend on this one. So we had a point of 10. Okay. So we got 11, 11, and we got a 10. Right there, guys. So, oh, shoot, my fault. So we'll do that. Stone. And we got an 8. Sometimes this goes on too, though. 538. I'm not going to really show that. Got a 538. Okay, we got, oh shit. Of course, we got a 10. All right, well, we're going to play this out because I'm just throwing random. So it doesn't matter. I'm just throwing random. Got a point of 10. Right there, guys. Point of 10, whatever. We don't, certainly we're trying to get through that. So, okay, so we got a come out roll. Got a 3. 3 in the way to be. 3. Got a 4. And that's something. My 4s and 10s go together so ridiculous. It doesn't even matter if I'm throwing, random. That's just ridiculous, man. Look at this. It just doesn't even matter, man. How does that happen, guys? Whatever. So anyway, so we got a 4. Got a 4 with a random rolling. We're trying to find a die set. We're simulating. We're using a 4165. There's a yellow 11. Jeez. Yellow 11. We're not setting the dice. We're just picking them up, throwing them. There's a 12. Jump 12. So we're just throwing them. 8. 5, 3, 8. It's not the 7 we're looking for. We're looking for it. Now we're rolling random. So, well, this is what I mean. So, got a 6. So you're rolling with the 4165, and if you're doing this, if you're rolling like this, and let's say your average, because we're starting to get some numbers here. We're starting to get get in there a little bit now especially for random rolling. So, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now your average roll is 8. Remember, your average roll is 8. Okay? Your average roll is 8. So we have 8 chips. 8 right there. Your average roll is 8. And you're at 10. And you're using a 4165 for the day. So see how you're still rolling with that same die set? You just rolled a 5. So you're still rolling. Crazy random roll, huh? There's no way that this would be like a long random roll. Come on. There's an 8. Well, it might be. So you're using the 41. Flipped on me. Using the 4165. Okay, guys? And you're rolling like a machine. You're rolling like a machine like this. Because now, hear this. You apparently want to use this die set. Okay, that's 11. Yo, 11. Now, you don't like all the junk you're rolling, but there's a 10. Keep hitting those 10s randomly, don't we? Jeez. I could not do this if I wanted to. It's ridiculous, man. As far as the just random, you know what I mean? Normally I throw random, it goes out. It's a 9. 3, 6, 9. Okay, crazy random roll here, guys. You see how I can go on. 3, 6, 9. Okay, so you would definitely want to use this die set. That's a 5, 1, 6. You would definitely want to use the 4, 1 die set at this point, guys. I mean, you getting the point here? If we would have 7'd out, it would have been something different. But we're not 7'ing out, so there it goes. That's a 7 out. Finally found it. Okay. So, took a while to get that, guys. I did not mean to. Okay, so we got a 7 finally. 7 out. Geez, so we had, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18. 18. So we just rolled 18 on a random roll, guys. 18 on a random roll. So that was the 4165 we were simulating using. So the way you would find that, you would go, okay, so remember, you have 3 different die sets. You have the 4165, which isn't your Mac Daddy. Okay? That's your second. Your best is hardware die set. When you set them in the hardware set all the way around, 2 or 4s, 8s, 6, hard 4, hard 6, hard 10, hard 8, like that. That's your number 1. But you were using the 4165 on that 18 run right there. You're going to think, oh, shoot, okay, well, and now let's say if you go back, and you hit that again, like you're just in practice, and you're random rolling. Because you're not quite for sure if, that's a fluke. What you want to do, how you find out if that's the one working for you, run it back. Okay? We won't do another one like that as far as like that, simulating that die set, but run that back. Run it back, find out what you're doing. See if that's working for you. And if you're stroking it, that's your die set. I'm just telling you. This is how I figured out, guys. You know what I mean? It's, some might say, oh, da da da, but I've tested it over and over and over. And if you know how you throw and you throw consistent over and over, that means you're going to throw consistent like within a certain range. Okay? You're going to throw literally within, I believe this wholeheartedly, you're going to throw once you get to a certain level, like where I'm at personally, I have a certain range of where I throw. You know what I mean? It's so tight, it's not like a wide gap. You know what I mean? It's like a small range of how I throw. And you'll hear me saying this a lot, I'm throwing tight. The dice are tight. If I'm throwing tight, then, I can get away with. That means I'm not double pitching. That means I could use that, make money at that hardway set. You catching what I'm throwing at you guys? But if I'm throwing too tight, I don't want to use like an all 7 set because I am throwing too tight. And what that means is when I throw the dice in an all 7 set, they're going to stay stuck. You know what I mean? They're going to stay around the area of hitting 7s too much. Because that's why I say tight. So I don't want them that tight. But sometimes it'll work like that where I'm throwing that tight because your hand grip is just like perfectly placed so you're able to throw it like that. So when that happens, you have to go to a more subtle grip. So if I was throwing too tight, I would go to a 4-1-6-5. That way, I can throw tight like that, and then I'll throw like 10s because it'll be the 4-6 on top, or like 6-8s, or like 4s, or 6s, and it'll turn on me where I'll hit 9s, that kind of thing, or 8s, so. But you're staying away from the double pitch, so that tells you a lot. So let's just say that let's say that 4-1-6-5 didn't go well for you, okay, and you use your other dice set, because you know that your top dice set is your hardway set, so you're just trying to see before you go to the casino if that's what which dice set you should use. And this is what I do, guys. So we're going to do another random roll. We're going to simulate this time that we're using a dice set of 5-4-2-4. We'll simulate using 5-4-2-4. See if you can see those right there. Those are the dice right here. We'll simulate using the 5-4-2-4. Remember, your average is 8. So we're going to see here. So we know the 4-1-6-5 worked well. We already said that, if you're doing that, you run it back again, and then you just keep running that. Make sure that it's solid. And if it is, solid, and you're staying in your range or higher, you know what I mean? Right? Like close to your range. Hell, with average of 8, you don't have to be throwing 18s. That's remarkable. I'm just saying, and you can't ask for that if you're consistently throwing 8s. You know what I mean? You're going to probably throw more of like 10s and 7s, 6s, 5s, things like that. So, you got to like figure your range on that. So now we scrapped the 4-1-6-5. Now we're going to think that, we already simulated that it did well. Okay, so you would use that if you continue to use that in your practice sessions at the house before, as you're warming up. So if that dice set's hitting, run it back, and if it's still working well, take that with you. And know that you have your hardway set that you can go to the backup with. You know what I mean? I actually would not warm up that hardway set personally. I wouldn't. I would just warm up the one dice set. That's key, guys. I'm telling you, that's key. Have 2 of them ready. I'm just saying, have 2 of them ready. And I'm not really about jumping, but you might need to. You know what I mean? Just to, make sure. Because, it might be something funny going on in your wrist or whatever, or your shoulder. I feel about that stuff, guys. I mean, hell, the other day my arm wasn't, because I'm throwing different now. So my arm, I'm really trying to let it, like, come down. And I couldn't really, so to get it to come down, I have to really, like, get my, really, it's a certain, I'm trying to let it go all the way up to, like, that point. There's a certain point where it goes up, then I just kind of let it come down on its own. It just was tight. Working out, whatever, did a bunch of pull-ups, so couldn't get it loose. So, the dice set that I wanted to use, I wasn't able to use as well, so I had to go to another dice set. So that's what I mean. So we're going to simulate. She already did the 4-1-6-5. Did well with that. Okay, we already simulated that. What to do there? Now we're going to act like with this simulation that we use the 4-1-6-5 because you have only 3 dice sets that you have that you depend on that work for you. The 4-1-6-5 is not working. Now we're going to try the 5-4-2-4. Come out. Got a hard 6 on that one. Hard 6 on that. Hard 6. And you guys don't really want me to, whatever, That's hard. 6. So we got a 10. It rolled on me, whatever. So that's a 10. We're just checking it out. Even though we're rolling random, you should still be able to get the idea. You know. Here we got a 3. Rolled on me. Junk 3.6. Just rolling them. We're not setting them or nothing. Okay, it's a 5, 4, 1, 5. So we're testing this die set right here. Remember, your average is 8. Wall crasher. Got a 4. Something in mind, guys. So just whatever. Good thing I'm throwing random. Okay, that was a 4. It's a 6. Jeez, whatever. Okay, that's funny. Well, I mean, it's a random rolling for you. I don't know if it's something I'm doing in my wrist, the follow through or what, but whatever, man. So we're using the 5-4-2-4, simulating it. Come out roll. It's a 5. Reduce 5 on that one. It's a new point. Using the casino dice on this one. Probably should use the other ones. My fault, but we're rolling with these, so we're just gonna roll them. Okay, we got a 3, 6, 9. Yeah, if you can only roll like this, know that you're, positive. Oh, the Belmont Classic's getting ready to start here. That's a 5, 1, 6. I don't know if you guys care for horse racing, but that's how it all started for me when I was a kid. My dad took us to the tracks, so we'll take us horse tracks. 12, jump 12. No, man, is there something with this random roll of mine? Are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. We got 7 out. 7 out. Man, that's some long random rolls, isn't it? What the heck? 7 out. So with that dice set, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we rolled an 11 on that one, which is over our range. Guys. So, we're thinking, now if we rolled that, we definitely want to roll that. Check that out. Okay, because you've already used the 4165, and that sucked. 4165 sucked for you guys. So, strap that, chuck that. You just roll an 11 with a 5-4-2-4. Okay, so you're warming up for the casino, guys, and you've run the 4165. You're going to know it because you're going to 7 out fast, and don't don't do too many games. You know what I mean? This isn't a long thing. It's taking longer than I wanted because we had that one long extended roll. Just whatever, that was weird, but it happens obviously. But you definitely want to throw it maybe 2 times. Or 3, like if you're 7 out quick, you might want to give it a 3rd shot real quick, but don't do too much, and then come in for the next. So you've already rolled maybe twice with the 4165. You see, that's why you want to know your roll, because you'll know immediately, like, oh, okay, that's not my dice set. That's rolling shitty today. So you rolled a 5-4-2-4, and now that was working well for you. You rolled an 11 with your average of 8. So now remember, you're getting ready for the casino, and you know that this dice set works for you. You know this works really well for you. Okay, so you pull out the 5-4-1-4 one more time. Now you want to find out if it's solid. And you roll a 6. Okay? Roll a 6 on that. Roll a 6, and you're on your way. Seeing what you can get. You got an 8 hard. That was a 6 hard. 8 hard. Roll the 8 hard there. Rolling. You got 5, 3 deuce, 5. Let's roll. Of course, I'm trying to make this quick, guys. Got to roll out 9, 5, 4. See if you can hit a double here, eh? My fault. 5, 4 out. I mean, you don't really, I'm just rolling random. Simulate, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we got a 12. Boxcar Willie. That one. See if we can hit a double. Doubles. Ah, damn Just hit a double. Oh my gosh. We said double, guys. We would have made money on that. I mean, that was definitely a good enough roll to make money. Jeez. I got to admit it. We just hit a double on the random roll. It's good enough to make money. Are you kidding me? There's a 6. Oh boy. Well, so here's the deal. So right there, you don't have to keep on rolling, guys. You do not have to keep on rolling. You just hit a double on a 5, and you just hit another a point on a 6 right there. I mean, you don't. I mean, that's going to give you 4, 5, 6. You're already at 7. You know what I mean? See, because when you take another come out roll, you're going to be at 6 right there. And you're going to go, oh shit, damn! I just blistered the 6s right there. Okay, I'm cool. So that, guys, is how you'll determine the dice that you want to use. And that came back the same way. And we're not going to roll anymore, but so that's the illustration, guys. That's the illustration. Hey, hope you liked it. I did not mean for this thing to be that long, guys. I didn't. That random roll was crazy. So, you know, we rolled a couple. I mean, heck, you just rolled 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. You just rolled 8. And she got another 6, so you rolled 8. So you're at your average right there. So you would know at that point, because you tried the 4, 1, 6, 5, you know that your 5, 4, 5, 4 hardway set, or whatever dice set you use the hardway, is the Mac. You know that's your best. Okay? You know it's your best. That you can depend on it. So you don't need to use that too much. So your alternaries, you know, because this is really your more stable one. You know, but sometimes this one doesn't work. Okay? It doesn't, you know, you might be double pitching because something's wrong. You know, your hand, whatever, just, it's the way it is. You know, dice are rolling funny. So you went to the 5, 4, or the 4, 1, 6, 5. Didn't work out for you. So then you came into the 5, 4, 2, 4 dice set. You rolled that 11. Then you just rolled, you know, a double on the 5. You know, the double strategy, you made money right there. So, you know, you're like, well, shit, I'm going to take that. That's how you do it, guys. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Then you rolled another 6. And, you know, I personally would not continue to roll out because I'm a firm believer that, you know, you can use up your juice. I am a firm believer, and I hope you guys stay tuned to this whole thing. I apologize it's so long, even if you needed to, you know, watch it on a second time or third time, like slowly watch it, playlist it, and slowly get back to it. Because you know YouTube will mark your spot. And I'm not mad about that because I totally understand. I mean, this right here is key, guys. This is what we do. You're in the lab. You're in the lab, and I just told you and broke this down. I hope it was articulated right. I'll play it back myself, check it out. I think it went well. You know what I mean? So we rolled the first one with the 4, 1, 6, 5, worked well for us. And then we simulated, okay, well, what would we do in that situation? Rolled 18. We just talked as if we rolled another 4, 1, 6, 5 and simulated by talking that it went well. So we knew that we could use that dice set, you know, and we didn't need to use any others. But then we, at the end here, showed that, oh, it didn't work well. But what normally works well is a 5, 4, 5, 4, you know. For some reason, I don't know, maybe it's hitching. So you had to go to your, you know, your double pitching, that kind of thing. Something's funky in the way the dice are landing. And so you're double. Okay, sorry about that, guys. It got cut off there. Might not look like it, but just telling you guys. But, yeah, so as I was, you know, had to put this, clear this phone real quick. I was watching the Belmont Oaks. Man, I don't know if you guys care for horses, but let me tell you something. That was a good race right there, buddy. Woo! New money, honey. It was at 5-2 odds. Whew. New money, honey. Man, that horse is bad, dude. Woo! Won 3 out of the past 4 years. I mean, that horse she is badass. But anyway, I like horses too. But expensive to take care of. But you know, keeping all the veterinarians and all that stuff. But whatever. Oh, so where are we at? All right, so yeah, we used the 4165. We knew that was good. For the first simulation, we're like, all right, yeah, we'll use that. We'll take that to the casino. So then we simulate another time where, you know, 'cause this is key. You know, remember, you know that your hardway set is good. You know, with the dice all the way around. You have 10s, 8s, hard 8s, hard 6s, that kind of thing. 3, 3, 5, 5, 4, 4, 2, 2, all that thing. You know that's good, but normally, but for some reason it's acting up. So then you try the 4, 1, 6, 5. It's acting up. Then we just simulated the 5, 4, 2, 4. And you're like, oh, you threw it once, you're like, boom, ran an 11. Then you threw it again. That's when you had a 5, 6, 7, 8. And remember, your average, your 7 to rolls ratio is an 8. So you know that that's going to be your dice set for the day guys. And And that's how I do it. I just told you straight, and I hope that makes you money. If you that helps you guys, definitely thumbs up. We love hearing about stories of success. Shoot them through. Hey, we'll see you next time. CK from Dangerous Arm Craps. You just seen it. Avoid the 7. What is my dice set? That's how you find your dice set. How to find it. That's how you find it, guys. And that's how you're going to avoid the 7 for the day. You just do that every day, then you'll start to become really consistent. Oh, you're in the lab. Forgot. Should have told you that. You don't tell anybody I told you that. That's how you get consistent and remain consistent, what I just told you. So for those listening all the way to the end, that just helped you make a lot of money. Believe me. Dangerous Arm Craps. We'll see you next time.